Welcome to this week's Dose of Emuna for Shabbat Kodesh. Shabbat is the foundation of existence. The Or HaChaim expresses the idea of this partnership by the fact that the universe, he writes, had only the ability to exist from the beginning for only 6 days. The Torah writes, 6 days God made the heavens and the earth. Ki sheshet yamim asa Hashem et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. So the Or HaChaim brings down that the verse didn't say that God created in 6 days, but 6 days, which means that it teaches us that the world only had enough strength to exist for 6 days. And therefore, in order for the existence to continue and exist, it depends on the merit of Am Yisrael, of the Jewish people. For us to observe Shabbat, we essentially bring into this world the right and the merit to maintain the existence of the universe that Hashem created. In addition, we need to understand that the Bnei Yissaschar explains in Ma'amarei HaShabbat that the idea of the Shabbat is like a fiery existence. Shabbat gives form to everything else. All the other mundane days are given form and shape because of the fire of Shabbat. And the Bnei Yissaschar continues to explain that just like the Shabbat is the day that essentially gives form to the rest of the weekdays, so too does Am Yisrael give form to the rest of the world. We essentially give form to the whole material existence of the entire world, namely the other nations of the world. In fact, the Or HaChaim continues and explains this concept that Shabbat really is the day when all the soul wants is to connect to its supernal source. The Or HaChaim comments on the word Vayechulu. Now, we understand that the plain meaning of the word Vayechulu means to be completed. But the Or HaChaim brings down that Vayechulu is also very similar to the word kalut. Klus. And the word kalut is really defining an idea of the soul that is in a state of yearning. In fact, if we go to Tehillim and we read the pasuk, Nichsefa v'gam kalta nafshi, my soul desired and even yearned, the explanation is that the idea of nichsefa, which is desired, is being added to when the word kalta, which is close to the kalut of the Vayechulu, is being added on to the initial desire. In plain, simple English, the fact that this pasuk says, my soul desired and even yearned, which is what the nechsefa v'gam kalta nafshi is translated as, what it essentially means is that kalta is a state of intense, fiery desire. And when we say the words Vayechulu, the concept, the mindset of the Jewish people should be zoomed to the fact that we yearn, we thirst to be bonded with the founder, the creator of existence. And therefore on Shabbat is the day where we relate back to that initial foundation of existence, that Hashem created the world, there's wholesomeness, we're looking to connect to that wholesomeness, but not just looking, we're yearning to connect to that wholesomeness. And we, the Jewish people, by keeping the Shabbat, we essentially give form, we declare, we proclaim to the rest of the world that idea and we bring it into existence, we're able to actually explain and state out loud the world can't exist on its own. We need the Shabbat. And Shabbat is what uplifts and keeps the whole world in existence until today. Have a great Shabbat Kodesh.